Now we here, now we here. Now we here, now we here. Now we here, now we here. Now we here, now we here.
Hello and welcome. I am Lain, a certified life coach and addiction recovery coach, here to teach you manifestation so then you can manifest the life of your dreams. If you are new here, hi, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We are about to dive into some manifestation content that is going to absolutely change your life. So, if you don't know already, in the drop box below, you can work with me one-on-one for coaching and for hypnosis sessions. I also have different bundles of coaching and hypnosis. That way you can get the guidance along while you are doing your transformation with hypnosis. So all of that is linked below. Let's dive into this video. I want to talk about chasing energy and why it repels our specific person, why it repels the actual desire. So when we begin to understand manifestation and we're learning about manifestation, a lot of times we're coming from this place of desperate energy. And don't get caught up on the word like energy and da-da-da, whatever. I'm just going to use it for the example and then explain what I mean by it. So when we are in that desperate energy, overthinking the situation, feeling like we're never going to find anybody better than this specific person, or longing for their touch and their presence in our life, making ourselves not feel good enough for it, making ourselves not feel chosen because they didn't choose you, and feeling desperate. Again, checking their social media, driving past their house, blowing up their phone, and if they block you, then going on and DMing them, and then if that gets blocked as well, then going and emailing them if you have your email, reaching out to their friends and their family. All of that is desperate energy. All of that is chasing energy. And the reason why it's so unattractive to your specific person is because you are not the confident, successful, secure, safe feeling version of yourself. That's why it repels them, because they are just a reflection of you. Because you haven't been choosing you, how in the hell can they choose you when they are reflecting who you are being? That's why they are running away, because you're running away from yourself. How can you be you, but you're running towards somebody else and not being present with who you are, right? Or the version that you want to be. So that's why they run, right? If you think about this analogy, just like, or think about this, here's an analogy, just like with a dog, if you've ever had a dog, right? Say this dog gets out and you're chasing him and he's thinking that you're playing with him, so he runs further and further where you can't catch them. Of course, it's like a playful energy, right? You're fear, you're in panic, you're in worry because your dog got out. You don't want him to get hit by a car or get lost and lose him, whatever. So you continue to chase, thinking that's the only way you can catch him, right? And he's thinking in the back of his mind like, I'm not going to let you catch me. This is fun, right? But if we were to stop and look at him, turn away and run the other way, what do you think the dog's going to do? The dog's going to look back. Hey, this isn't fun anymore. You're not chasing me. I wonder what you're up to. Let me go chase you now because you're going the opposite way and I don't want to miss anything. That's essentially what we are doing when we are actually start manifesting ourselves. It's not about manifesting the physical desire or the specific person. We're manifesting us again, a new version of us. And the way that we do that is stopping the desperation, stopping the chasing energy. Again, the stuff that I mentioned, going on their social media, blowing up their phone, double texting, all of that stuff. We knock it off. We have some self-respect. We have some discipline to say, I'm not going to do that anymore because it wasn't getting me anywhere anyways, and I feel like crap about it. I feel more insecure about, the things that I'm doing and not getting any attention back for it. If anything, it's pissing off my specific person and pushing them further away. So I'm going to knock off that kind of bullshit that I've been doing and try something new. And I'm going to stop. I'm going to start focusing on myself, which is running the opposite way. And then what's that dirty dog do? What's that specific person do? Look back. Oh, she's not chasing me anymore. I wonder what she's up to. I wonder what they're doing. Did they move on? No, I don't want to lose them. This game isn't fun anymore. It felt good when they were chasing me, but now I feel like crap. Now I'm feeling insecure because, what if I lost them? What if I screwed this up? I wonder if they're going to choose me now. And all of this stuff starts going through their head. And then they start looking you up. They start stalking your social media. They start blowing up your phone. They start asking around about you. Because you've taken your power back. You're reeling the dog in. The dog's chasing you, right? Curious about what you've been up to. So now that we understand that, let me fix this. So now that we understand that we have to turn the energy back onto us, how do we do this? Well, we go straight into the solution. What is the solution? Starting to identify as this new version of you. If you had the relationship that you always have wanted, where they're pursuing you, they are attracted to you, there's nothing that you can do that will ever be unattractive in their eyes. Nobody compares to you. You are irreplaceable. You are the most attractive, magnetic version of yourself, right? You're choosing you. You feel secure and safe in who you are, knowing that they are going to choose you. This version of you, you contemplate. Again, if you had it all, this person was yours, you're already in the full committed relationship or marriage, who would you need to be? And by contemplating that, asking yourself, well, what would I be thinking? How would I be feeling? What would be my behaviors and my actions in my 3D? The behaviors and actions would not be blowing up their phone and double texting. It would not be stalking their social media to see if there's a third party. It would not be, blowing up their friends and family's phone trying to get information about them. It would not be driving past their house to see if there's anybody else. It wouldn't be any of those things. So your behaviors would have to change. Well, what would you be doing instead if you already had the manifestation? You'd be focused on other manifestations. You'd be living your life. You'd be, maybe starting a new business adventure, right? You'd be going out, maybe exercising, and maybe hanging out with friends, maybe starting new hobbies because you're so in love with your life. You'd be exploring other areas of it, expanding, right? You'd be focused on yourself, worried about you. Those would be your new behaviors. All right, what would be your new thought patterns? Instead of thinking, oh my God, I wonder if they're going to move on. I wonder if they're with a third party. I haven't heard from them. I wonder what they're doing. Do they even have my number anymore? Did they block me? You wouldn't be thinking any of those things anymore. What would be your thoughts instead? You'd be thinking, wow, I'm so proud of myself. I actually manifested a new version of them. I feel so much better about myself. Like, wow, my life continues to get better and better. Like, I can't believe the transformation that I've made within myself and within my life. And with my specific person, I can't believe I actually did it. That manifestation works. And I'm actually getting results. They're prioritizing me. They're choosing me. Like, I feel like a fucking queen because they're like obsessed with me. Those would be the new natural thoughts, right? If you manifested. How about your feelings? You would no longer feel desperate. You would no longer feel insecure. You would no longer feel sad, right? So what would you be feeling instead? What's the solution? Well, I'd be feeling grateful, be feeling powerful, be feeling happy, be feeling relief. Those are the things thinking, feeling, acting / believing or behaving. This is who you would be. This is how you'd be walking around your reality. This is how you would perceive your reality. So you start to embody that as you continue to contemplate, if it's through visualizations that are coming to you, if it's through scripting and just writing it down, getting clear on what version of you would be, what this identity looks like. That's all you'd be doing. And as soon as you start contemplating this new version of you and these different aspects of you and what you're now choosing to believe in, naturally what happens is you become this version of you. These thoughts become natural. Instead of consciously thinking these new thoughts or affirming these new thoughts, they become natural. It's the first thought that you think, like, yeah, I'm grateful that they've come in. Even though they might have not come in yet. It becomes natural, like, well, this is who I am, so they have to. You start to create natural feelings of knowing it's yours, knowing that there's no more that you need to do because you already feel like you are this secure version of yourself, okay? And then it's inevitable. They have to come in, and they come in strong, okay? They come in hot and heavy, ready for you because you've been so focused on yourself. You're changing the story about yourself. You've already changed the story about them, right? Instead of holding them to that old version, instead of holding yourself to that old version, you start telling new stories about both of you and new stories about your relationship, new stories about yourself. And as soon as you start doing that, and it becomes a natural thing for you, where it's just naturally, that's who I am. That's just naturally how I think now. Just naturally waking up happy, feeling the relief as if it's already manifested. I naturally just behave where I'm just enjoying my life, exploring myself, coming up with new hobbies. And because you become this version, again, that dirty dog turns around and starts chasing you, right? Because you stopped chasing. Your energy became magnetic instead of repelling them. It no longer became a fun game for them. It knocked them off of their mighty throne. Because now you've climbed up in that throne. You know your worth and your value. Right? So this is how you start to create a magnetic version of yourself. And where you are pursued. Where you are no longer chasing somebody. Because you, again, learned your worth and your value. You started to prioritize your wants, your needs. You started to choose you. You started to focus on other areas of your life and actually fall in love with your life. Not making this person the only source of your happiness. Because now you've created a life where multiple things make you happy. Because you are happy. You're happy with who you are. When you look in the mirror, you become proud of yourself. Which also creates that feeling of relief. Because you're like, I did it. I never felt like this before. But I'm so in love with me, I did it. So of course they're going to be in love with me. Because I've actually prioritized me. I've been choosing me. And now that I know that they are a reflection of me, guess what? They have to choose you. They have to prioritize you. So it's that simple, guys. It might not be an easy journey because it's self-development, right? But it's a beautiful one once you finally get there. And the way that I've done it with the fastest transformation is hypnosis. I make my own hypnosis tapes. So I listen to my own tapes, and that's the fastest transformation that I've ever had in my conception of self, in my business, in my confidence, in my feeling of security. All of these things in my life has changed since using hypnosis and changing this embodiment of who I've been. Okay? And it doesn't take long. It really doesn't. I'm going to be sharing more success stories on my channel of the clients that have done hypnosis with me and manifesting their specific people back into their life after, I think the one was 5 months no contact. Okay? So again, it's possible. I will be sharing that success story here shortly on the channel. So stay tuned. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button along with the bell icon. That way you don't miss stories like that. Okay? So if you guys liked this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If it helped you in any type of way, had an epiphany moment, a light bulb moment where shit, yeah, that dirty dog, that specific person needs to be chasing me. Because now I know my worth and my value. I know what I have to do. Lain just gave me the answers, and I'm going to apply the shit. Okay? So give me that thumbs up button if that clicked for you finally. But as always, guys, thank you for being here. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you, all of my new followers, all of the comments that I've been receiving, and all of the love that you guys have been sharing with me. Thank you. And again, as always, you got this.
Hey, bottom, hey, now we here. Hey, bottom, hey, now we here. Hey, bottom,